So this is not about sewing, but this is the platform I have to talk, and I have something I need to say. So I have 5 children, which I have mentioned on my channel before, but my channel is about sewing, not about my kids. And so I've left a lot of these types of things off of my channel, but I feel like this one's kind of important. And so join me for a little story time. So my oldest son is 15, my daughter is 13. They're my oldest two, and my oldest son has autism. This is something he was diagnosed with very, very young. We knew before he ever even started kindergarten that he had it. We just didn't have the official diagnosis. They are 20 months apart, and yesterday my daughter got off the bus from school and she came in the door livid. Now, the story I initially got was that it was a terrible drive home from school because she saw a dead possum on the side of the road. Now, I grew up in the woods in the South, and I love animals for the vast majority of them. However, I do not like possums and never have. And so I'm not really the person to go to if you are looking for sympathy about a dead possum on the side of the road. So I wasn't prepared for the level of emotions that got flung at me due to a dead possum. And she wasn't very happy with me because I didn't give the possum enough sympathy, and we had some tension. She went up to her room to listen to some music, and only later did we find out that she told my husband first and then me later that it was actually far more than a possum. She had dealt with a comment from another child on the bus saying that kids with autism are weird, and she had gotten very, very upset defending her brother. Now, there's a few takeaways here, but the reason I'm sharing is for a couple of reasons. You know, teaching our kids to accept neurodivergent people starts with us, and it's possible. You can raise children that don't tease, that don't bully, that don't treat children with autism or other neurodivergent things weirdly. She has watched her older brother be bullied significantly through his middle school time, and this is not the first time she has stood up for him. So just please talk to your kids. Like, I know that there are quite a few bigger issues that need to be addressed within society, but if you don't know and don't love anybody personally with autism, you can still teach your children how to be kind and understanding. It's possible. My oldest is the only one with that diagnosis. I have 5 children, and all of them adore their older brother. And I watched my daughter in tears again yesterday afternoon sit there with her arms flinging, so angry and frustrated, saying, "My brother isn't weird." And we've had long talks about this, about how his brain works slightly differently than what society has deemed normal. But as we like to say in our family, normal is overrated. And my oldest is such a special, intelligent child, and she knows this. Another takeaway I have from this is just pride. Pride in my kids. The relationship between my oldest 2 children is incredible to watch. They are so close, and it doesn't matter that it's brother, sister, they love each other. They want to be together. The hardest transition that my oldest actually had with starting high school this year was that his sister didn't get to come with him. He relies on her, he loves her, and he's proud of her, and he loves bragging about her, and he wants her with him. She looks up to him She loves him and she wants to hang out with him, and boy, does she stand up for him. But another thing, just on parenting teenagers, this is something that I'm learning. If your child comes in with what seems like a ridiculous overreaction to a dead possum on the side of the road, maybe it's more than a possum. Just a thought.